What's up, everybody? Drew, aka Catching Rockets here. I hope y'all had a good day today. Not gonna recap as I didn't go live yesterday, so I'm just gonna start removing some stuff. Um, as far as yesterday, I think I just had like a adrenaline dump. I had court, but basically I just sat there and watched other people's hearings for like 2 hours, and then when it came up turn for me, or actually, sorry, before anything, I guess my attorney sent me an email saying they had moved my case to a different district attorney because there was too big of a caseload for the other district attorney. And he said, I recommend we just push for trial versus going with a district attorney that's not familiar with your case. And I said, yeah, I mean, whatever you suggest. So we filed for trial yesterday, I guess. I don't really know exactly what that means. I mean, like, I have kind of an idea, but I'm not familiar, like super familiar with the courts, as I'm not generally involved in that stuff. Um, so yeah, that's that. Um, today, pretty bearish, right? We sold off. I only really saw one entry, but it was based off of old levels, so I don't even know that we would have taken it. Like I said, I didn't even recap because I didn't go live yesterday. Oh, but so then after court, like, well, the night before, I didn't really sleep all because of court. I'm sure just stress and being worried about what was going to happen. Did not get a good night's sleep. And then after court, I was just exhausted. And so I'm just assuming it was like an adrenaline dump or something. So I just went to bed. And then, my gosh. Sorry. And I don't remember how long I slept for, but I slept for quite a while. So anyway, that was why I didn't go live yesterday. Let's look at our stuff for today. We can actually draw fibs over like the last 5 days. I'm not going to because we have our weekly fibs right now. I can give you guys the levels. That way, if you want to add them to your charts, you're welcome to. Oh, also, I'm not feeling great today. I don't know why. Just woke up. I have work tonight. So I slept and I woke up not feeling very well. So first SIG is going to be 658.50. And 666.06. And so far, it's just been kind of a crummy day. Like, not in a bad way, but just whatever. Like, blah. I went live late, 6:53:30, or I'm going live late. 673.83 is your second SIGs. Because I made my coffee and I knew I had a brand new bottle of creamer. And so I grab my creamer and I'm shaking it, and then I take off the lid. Oh, wait, I think I gave the wrong fib level for second fib, but we'll go over it again really quick. Third fib, 652.84. And at the top is going to be, sorry, fib, SIGs. Third SIG. And then at the top, it's going to be 672.80. Let me find, like I said, I think I gave the wrong second fib level. I did. It's going to be 670.06. And then at the bottom, just in case, is 653.27. So anyway, I'm shaking the creamer, and I unscrewed the lid and shook again, and freaking creamer exploded everywhere, all over my triple G cigs, all over my kitchen. I don't know if you guys know, but creamer's pretty sticky. So then I had to clean up all of this. Well, first soak up all the creamer and then clean it all up. And I still smell like vanilla. Anyway, it was an absolute mess. So I guess my wife decided to use my coffee creamer today. Like, we use different ones because I don't particularly like to drink dairy products, and my wife will use like the regular half and half creamer, like with sugar and normally like vanilla, and I use oat milk creamer, and every once in a while she'll use my creamer. I don't know why. I guess today she decided to use my creamer and open the bottle, and I didn't know it was open. And like I said, I thought it was a new sealed bottle, so I got creamer just absolutely everywhere. Good times. What's the crack coffee order? Dude, this is just straight up iced coffee with vanilla oat milk creamer. Oh, I do like Trader Joe's creamer, but like it's too the packages they come in are too small. I don't even know. It's like 6 ounces, I think. So I end up needing to buy like 12 of them, and it's just not convenient. So I normally just get I think it's Planet Oat is the name. Yeah. I get this one. I spend way more than this, I feel like, but whatever. Yeah. When I go where? You said crack coffee. I don't think. Oh, like that was just some random. My wife bought that for me. I've never stepped foot in that store before, so like I don't even know what they have. Like my wife just ordered that for me. I have no idea. I've never even seen their menu, so I couldn't answer that. The place I like to go to is Lucky Coffee. It's kind of like right up the street from me. I don't know if they have a menu online. Oh, I guess they have online ordering. Oh, no, I'm not going to be able to see it. But basically, like, Lucky Coffees or Lucky's Coffee is like it's a little small, like, mom and pop coffee shop. And they have basically, like, they do their own homemade syrups. And they have some really yummy syrups, but one of their coffees there is called what is it, like Midnight Kisses or something like that, and it's basically just coffee with like I think they make like a mocha, so like a chocolate coffee, and then the syrup they add is strawberry. So it's like it almost tastes like a chocolate dipped strawberry, or actually it tastes a lot like a chocolate dipped strawberry. but it's not like overly sweet, and it's also not overly chocolatey, if that makes sense. Like it's a very mild, like balanced profile where like you get, like notes of chocolate and notes of strawberry, to where it's good, but not like super overpowering or overly sweet or whatever. So yeah, it's good. Let me load up my other software really quick. Yeah, I couldn't even tell you where to go to find a crack coffee. Like I said, my wife just randomly brought that home to me. Oh, I should add, I didn't trade today. Um, was not feeling it. I missed the initial dump. Like I um, overslept and missed the sell off. And when I woke up, we were down here, and I'm like, yeah, no, I'm good. I'm not going to be trying to chase any of this. Mm. I'm not really loving any of this. 669 to 670. Sorry, I feel like I've got to look at this really quick to see if that's something that I'm interested in. It is. Oh, I guess I already missed it. That is quite the bummer. Yeah, if I had caught this, I'd probably already be out of the trade as well. I'd probably close at 45 here. Um, and I'd probably got in at 68 and a quarter and closed at 45. Oh well. With that said, I'm not really seeing anything here that I love. This is the most significant orders. And then, I mean, there's some here. Just nothing that's like, wow, that's sexy, where I want to put a high volume node. Um, just this. I guess we can throw one here just in case. Um, 30 to 33. That was actually a big level yesterday. Right here? No. Sorry. Where was it? I guess I don't know what I'm talking about. Oh, yeah, it was here. So we kept like rejecting at 30, 33. Then it became support. So this was like a little support resistance flip. 30 to 33. Just interesting that it's coming into play again today. So you can see here, this was resistance, 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 broke through, support, support, support. And then when we lost it, that's when we dumped, right? Um, so that came into play again today. Kind of interesting. Now, I would say I would play this tentatively. Like when we come up to here, since this is an area where like we were able to go a little bit higher, and then major selling came in. But the selling came in, and then they still spiked it up and then dumped. I would be looking for them to break through and then lose this before I would be considering hopping into a trade. And then unfortunately, this one it looks like it's already played out, um, which is a bummer. I also want to look at our, well, actually, I'm looking at it already. Our imbalances aren't really telling us much of anything. Basically, watch for a bounce at 625. Oh. All right, let me close these charts. I should add, I'm not feeling very well. Yeah, I don't know what's wrong with me. I woke up like just feeling a little nauseous and not particularly great. Excuse me. Oh, that's awesome, Roberto. Um, Let me zoom out really quick. Good volume on the day. Obviously, very bearish candle. Um, Things are starting to look a little ugly. We need to lose this, right? For bears to really be in control. And then ultimately they need to lose this here. But we got to get under 54, 52. First and foremost for bears to really take control. Bears have been pretty sucky in recent times, right? They just have not been able to do anything at all. Let's look at fear and greed. We should be like neutral, I would guess. Should be right in the middle. Whoa. That's crazy. So now's the time to buy. This is when you buy long-term stocks, leaps, whatever. This is where you average down. I was not expecting that at all. GG slacking. Really nothing going on tomorrow. When I first read this, I saw Booba and I thought it said Bermuda, and I'm like, whoa, like Bermuda has news? That's where I was born, FYI. Yeah, really nothing really going on. I don't think it'll happen, but if futures lose this 31, they should be coming to here. We'll say 597. I don't think they're going to do it, though. We can also expect a pretty good bounce right there. But if by some chance they do lose this, then we should go to 97. It looks like the 80% rule is possible for tomorrow. I would not be trying to play the full range. It's pretty large, pretty wide, I should say. 57.50 to 64.90. I don't think we're going to be making that whole move tomorrow. Could be wrong. Um, yeah, 7.5 points. So, um, I mean, you can swing. Um, if we spend 45 minutes or more below previous day value low, look for them to reclaim 3 5-minute candles or more above, retest, enter. I'd probably be getting out around there, but you could ideally swing overnight and target the 665-ish. I think this will be the big one. If we lose this, this is not a bad spot to take profits, just a FYI. All right. That's what I would be interested in for tomorrow. Mm-hmm. Hey, what's up, Oliver? Yeah, I didn't trade today. Speaking of trading, I can share something fun with you guys that you won't hear me say very often, but it does happen from time to time. Um, yesterday, and I know that I am fully responsible for this. Um, Still kind of bummed I missed this, but whatever. Life goes on. Um, so yesterday, I entered a trade with like my normal sizing, using proper risk management. Yeah, yesterday. Sorry, proper risk management. Everything was fine. The only thing was I'm trying to think of the best way to say this. Um, and actually, I'm trying to actually do math in my head because it wasn't technically yesterday. It was Tuesday night into Wednesday morning, and I took a loss, right? And then Wednesday morning, I woke up. Oh wait, I think after that Wednesday night, I took another trade where I kind of doubled the loss, or meaning like went from red to green. I doubled the win amount that I took an L on. So like whatever. Um, let's just say I lost 100, I made 200. I don't remember the amount. I think I lost 200 and made 400. So I was like positive 200 on the day. And then Wednesday morning, I woke up. I took a trade that meets like all of the agenda that I have for trading. Other than I was listening to somebody else. I wasn't trading my levels. And what in the world? Um, and so I didn't really believe in the trade, I guess, I think was the problem. Um, I ended up getting stopped out, and then I think it was all downhill from there, meaning that I probably shouldn't have been trading yesterday because I had court. I didn't sleep well. Just kind of everything was saying don't trade. Um, but so when I took that loss, um, I think just out of like sheer frustration, I was in puts or I was short. I switched to long, like without even having like a level. I'm just like, oh, I'm just gonna enter long. Or I kind of did have a level, but it wasn't like I wasn't waiting for an A plus plus setup. I guess is what I'm saying. Like the level was there. They bounced off of it, but I didn't have like 3 5 minute candles before I entered. All of that. Like it wasn't ideal. Ended up taking another loss. So then I was like, okay, fuck these guys. And I entered with like 4x the normal sizing that I would take. And at this point, just chasing, right? I'm like, okay, so they're going to dump it. So I got back in short, took another loss. And then at that point, I was like, all right, fuck this. Like, I bought like I don't even know what sizing, almost like 10 times my normal sizing with the account size that I had. Um, and was like, fuck it. Like, it is what it is. Either I blow the account or I recover it. And of course, I was wrong, right? So, it was a funded account, but I ended up blowing a funded account. And then I immediately reopened another funded account. So to some people that might be confusing because generally for a funded account you need to pass an evaluation. But there are some prop firms that once you've passed the evaluation, you can pay like a premium to go straight back to funded. And so that's what I did. And then I took one trade. Or no, I took two trades. The first one was a loss. The second one was a win. So I went back to like normal risk management right after I blew the account. I think I was just kind of like over it. Like I was just frustrated. I didn't really care whether or not I blew the account. I don't know how to explain it, but just I shouldn't have been trading. And I was doing everything wrong. And it's almost like I was doing everything wrong intentionally. Like, I don't know why. But so then as soon as I blew that funded account, I reopened another funded account and I traded using, like proper risk management, waiting for good setups. My first trade on that new account was a loss. My second trade, as you can see, was a pretty big win. And so this is a brand new, now funded account where I'm up 550 based off of two trades. But yeah, it just was not smart for me to be trading when I had a court hearing and all that stuff. So I don't really know what my issue was, but I just was like, YOLO, fuck it. So, yeah, just kind of like always trying to be revealed and honest with you guys and sharing my experiences. Hopefully people learn from it. There's literally no reason for me, to take whatever it was, like 6 trades in one day. Especially like after the first 2 are losses. At that point, I should 100% be walking away after 2 losses. But I let frustrations and emotions get the best of me. It is what it is. I'm human, But hopefully what I'm explaining makes sense. Like, the big point is like when you have like, like major stressful events going on in your life, don't try to trade. Don't chase. Don't force it. Listen to your body. Listen to yourself. And if you're not feeling it, just walk away. Yeah. Anyway, hopefully that makes sense to everybody. I have to run. Are you asking me, Michael, if I blew the account? I did, yeah. Yeah. But I mean, I was really like at that point kind of forcing it. And I think the craziest part was it very easily could have been avoided, if that makes sense. Like, I don't remember exactly what was happening, but we can just like pretendsies. Like, I was in short somewhere here, and as I was like red on the trade, I added to my position. And if I didn't add to my position, I wouldn't have been stopped out because my stop was above this. But because my account went to 0, I got stopped out by the broker. But basically, like, if I didn't add to my position, I wouldn't have got stopped out, and I would have caught this dump, and I would have been like super green on the account and on the day. But it was almost like I was kind of forcing blowing my account, if that makes sense. I really don't know what was my issue other than I shouldn't have been trading. Shorty is not going live tonight now. Yeah. So the one that I'm with right now is called, what's it called? I have to be like, I don't know what the word is, transparent, I guess. I try to only promote prop firms that I've actually had payouts from. And this particular one I have not had a payout with. So when I show this, like, I don't see why you shouldn't trust them. But again, I like to go with ones, or I like to talk about ones where I've actually had payouts, which would be Apex and, oh my gosh, I'm not going to be able to think of their name. But I don't like them anymore. What's it called? Apex and Top Step. I don't know why I couldn't think of them. Um, but Top Step forced everybody onto their Top Step X trading platform, which I don't like. So I don't use them anymore. So I started using this. It's Blue Sky, BLU, and then Sky period Pro. Again, I have not had a payout with them as of yet. So I don't really, like I don't want to promote them until I've had an actual payout, if that makes sense. Um, but so here you can see, like, hopefully I'm not showing anything important. This shows the same information that I was showing you guys. Um, that I'm up. Whoa, 550. It says 550 and 50 cents. Maybe they're. Um, this says 551. That's weird. This must be rounding up, and this is the actual amount. And maybe their website doesn't show anything after a decimal point. I don't know. But yeah, I can't scroll up unfortunately because it has like my account number. But this is the um, I don't think you can see it. Yeah, I can't show anything without showing my account number. But in the account number, it says like Blue Live, meaning that it's a live account, not a evaluation account. Um, but yeah, so that's it. That's the company I've been using recently. But again, I have not had a payout from them. I have had payouts with Top Step and what's it called? Apex. But so yeah, the basically I switched over to them, and I've only been with them long enough to pass an evaluation, and then I started trading like that new funded account that I blew yesterday. Um, and I'd been trading that since October 1st, and I blew it on the 15th. And then I paid to go back to live on the 15th and just traded on the 15th only, and that's it. Um, I mean, Michael, this would technically be an account starting with $2,000. It's the same thing. So, yeah. I don't think I would ever want to start with 1,000, just because I would have to size so small. 2,000 would probably be the minimum that I would want to grow from, but that's just me personally. Um, with $1,000, you should be taking like one or two MES probably at the most. Actually, probably just one MES, and you should be content with like $50 to $100 wins, and that just doesn't do anything for me. Um, if that makes sense, like I would feel like I'm kind of wasting my time. So, but that's me. Anyway, I should be leaving to go to work right now, and I need to go shower and get dressed and all of that, so I've really got to run. As always, much love, much respect, everybody. Peace out. We will see you on Sunday. Y'all have a good one. Bye.